Okay, guys, how you guys doing? This is I'm Deon Walker. That's Keyshawn, and
What's the
this is
deal?
Sweat Equity Basketball Talk. Sorry about that. I'm Deon Walker. This is Keyshawn,
What's the deal?
and this is Sweat Equity Basketball Talk. And right now, the talk is the NBA playoffs. So we was just talking off camera, talking about what were we
Jamal
talking about again?
Jamal Murray never having to
Jamal
carry
Murray.
his own team.
Jamal Murray doesn't carry his own
I
team.
said he never had to carry his own team. It's different when you
He
have
never had to carry his own team.
never. Unlike some other
So,
guys.
so like I tell him, what, what he wasn't getting 50 balls in a bubble.
He did. But I'm saying carrying your own team and doing that next to a guy who teams are really
Everybody that's everybody that's sweet. Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen.
Jordan is the lead dog though. Teams are trying to stop him every night. They game plans to stop you first.
But Michael Jordan didn't win at all until he got
That's
Scottie
also
Pippen.
true, but that's not the topic. We talking about guys that had to carry their own team and be the
But
and
you
be the
also
lead
said
dog.
that you said the lead dogs and ain't get no weight, but he can't help it if Jokic played on this team. What can he do
He can't help
about
it.
that?
But I'm
He's
saying like
still getting 50 balls.
it's not teams just out here like, oh, I want to start my franchise with Jamal Murray. They're not doing that.
Yeah, but he got a chip.
He's the number
Who
two option.
cares?
Yeah, he has a chip. Yeah, he played with an all
Yeah,
time great. He has a chip.
yeah. So Damian Lillard didn't play with nobody great.
He played with
LaMarcus Aldridge was a dog back in the day.
LaMarcus Aldridge was gone within a couple years.
He was a dog.
He was a dog.
He played with him. He was a young dude playing with a great, and he didn't win.
He's a great.
But
No.
okay, he wasn't.
Yeah, he's not.
He wasn't a Joker great. So basically,
Yeah.
this is what he's talking about. Keyshawn said, and I ain't going to start this off with this,
You can.
but
Go
fuck it,
ahead.
huh?
You can start it off. Go ahead.
But he said, Keyshawn said that Damian Lillard is a top 5, 7 point guard.
I said
He
you
said
said
top 7.
you said he's not top 10. No, I said
I
he
say he's
was.
not top. I said first he's. I first I say he's not top 7.
You said 10.
No,
Then
first I
said
say not. First, no, no. First I said not top 5. Then I said top 7. Then I said not top 10. I did.
and earlier today you said 15.
Earlier today I sent you 15 names.
You
I
just said
sent you
names though.
15 names,
It
and
wasn't
I said
facts.
would you? And I said would you take him over any of these players? And you said no.
No, I sent you the guys that I'm like, why are they even like? What are you thinking?
Okay, these were the guys.
You had LaMelo Ball on there, bro.
It was K. Cunningham, SGA, Luca,
Get past the obvious guys. Come on, there's certain guys
Steph Curry,
you don't have to name.
John Morant, Tyrese Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey, uh, who was it?
You had De'Aaron
Oh,
Fox on there.
Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brunson,
You had De'Aaron Fox on there.
D
You
Fox,
had Garland on there.
Garland,
You had LaMelo Ball on there.
11, LaMelo Ball,
Like, be for real, bro. Come on, bro. You had Trey
and
Young.
then
You had Trey Young on
Trey Young. It was like 3 more. I already said Jalen Brunson.
there. You was just trying to name every guard but him, and after a
I
while,
wasn't trying to name every guard but him. But then I was saying also, but then, I wasn't trying to. I swear to God, I promise, I wasn't. But then I was also saying that when it comes to Damian Lillard versus all those guys, he's number one as far as in his accolades. Oh, and I said Kyrie Irving. And then I was saying he's number one as far as in his accolades. Well, not now speaking about Kyrie Irving. No, he's not number one. And then Steph Curry. Oh yeah, he's not number one. He's up. He's up there on like the top 10 list, top 7 list. He not definitely not number one. He ain't over Steph Curry. He's definitely not over. Um,
Steph, Kyrie.
um, he over a lot of those dudes. So he definitely not number one. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't number one right now, and he ain't number one overall.
I never had him near number one though.
You said that he was like top 10. You said he was top 7 point guard right now.
I did. You have like guys like Halliburton and Garland over him. I don't.
I do.
That's your opinion.
That's my point. Okay.
And
All right.
then
All right.
your only thing is like, oh, he's 35. That's like what argument is
No,
that?
my whole thing is that he is 35 now, but he's
He
still
is.
cold and he's still sweet. So like LeBron is still cold, but he's still sweet. But I feel like they on the downside of the sweetness.
They are, yes. But I'm saying
That's my point.
they're still
So
producing though. Now, if he's like
I
averaging
just said he's sweet.
if he's averaging 14, I would be like, yeah, he's no longer like in that group. But he's still
No, bro, everybody's cold. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's averaging a whole lot. But what I'm saying is, when you're comparing
he,
him to comparing one of those dudes that I named,
but think about it, you saying him on
I'm taking those dudes that I named.
his downside year is a lot of these other dudes you name, and that's their best year of their career ever.
I'm talking about, of course, because they're on the rise.
How all right, seriously, how long is it gonna take for them to get to where you think they're gonna get to?
Who knows if they will ever get to Damian Lillard's stature? But what I'm telling you is, right
But that's my
now,
whole point. Can you let them earn being better than him first instead of saying they're better?
no, they're better now. They're not better than him overall
I'm saying, but what makes a LaMelo, Fox, Garland? What makes them better? Like what?
because it's like they're better. Like, first of all, LaMelo scores more. He's got a better scoring record.
He's on Charlotte.
But if you put LaMelo on the Bucks, he would score more.
He wouldn't.
I promise.
He's on Charlotte.
You don't think right now that the Bucks would trade LaMelo
Bro, we just talked
for
about
the Bucks?
this.
Okay, okay.
Kyle Kuzma was looking good on the Wizards. You on a bad
So
team?
wait, you think right now that they wouldn't trade for LaMelo for Damian Lillard?
I don't. I don't. Healthy Damian Lillard? No. I don't.
So they wouldn't trade LaMelo Ball for Damian Lillard?
I don't think they would. No. For a healthy Damian Lillard, no. I mean his Achilles is tore now, so yeah.
I'm about to fucking turn this TV. I'm about to turn this TV off. Oh my.
Today his Achilles is tore, so they'll trade a goddamn draft pick for him right now.
So you mean to tell me is you don't think that they would trade LaMelo Ball for Damian Lillard right now? So I mean, who wouldn't do it?
His Achilles is tore right now, so they'll
No, I'm saying. No, I mean, I ain't talking about that. All right, well, right before the Achilles tear,
no.
who wouldn't do it? Who would say
He
no?
was Milwaukee.
Milwaukee would say no.
So Milwaukee is better with LaMelo on their team than Damian Lillard.
I am posting this.
Milwaukee
I'm
would be better.
posting this.
Milwaukee and Giannis getting you
What?
where? Milwaukee and Giannis get. I mean, LaMelo and Giannis getting you where?
Further than him and Dame right now.
All right, but I'm saying we talking hoops though. So like, what proof do you have that LaMelo would just make them better?
He's a better player.
At what? I'm trying to figure it out.
Getting buckets and
He's
getting past people.
no, he's a flashy guy. I get it. His game is flashy, but he's never shown you
No,
you
I
can.
ain't say flashy. I never said flashy. I said getting past people and getting buckets,
He's
getting
never
floaters,
shown. He's
getting
never shown nowhere
and
where
then getting
he
three
can play
balls. His
winning
three balls is
basketball. Though.
he haven't been able to play winning basketball. Why are you faulting him
His
for being on a sucky team?
his game is not translating to winning basketball. Though.
Says who? I mean, but
The
right now
proof.
he haven't played. He haven't played. Damian Lillard is now playing with Giannis. That's why I said if you
But
put
Dame showed you as a
Lamelo,
lead guy, he can win in Portland. He showed you that. Before CJ even became CJ, he still was getting to the playoffs every single year.
he had LaMarcus Aldridge,
Oh,
and
listen.
Portland stayed
No,
with
but
him.
listen. They traded LaMarcus Aldridge, and he continued to make the playoffs.
No, Dame is cold. I'm not denying Dame.
But
Now
I'm saying,
Dame
so
is
his
cold.
game translated to winning with and without LaMarcus Aldridge.
So you saying what?
LaMelo game has not showed you that it can lead to you
First of
actually
all, the
winning.
league is way more deeper nowadays, and you
The
know it.
East is
The,
trash.
the, the league is
Stop it.
the league period is deeper.
But I'm saying LaMelo's in the East. The East is trash.
I mean, the East. I mean, you ain't gonna get me on the East because I mean, if you want to be honest, my rules is this right here. Because you're right. I think the West is far more tougher
Far
than
more.
the East. And it is. It's like the Wild Wild West, and it's kind of like it's
I
and
know
it's
where you're
really
going.
honest,
I know what you're about to say,
and it's
but go
on.
ahead.
Yep, and it's honestly not right. And I believe, and this is what Deon. This is what me. This is what I believe. I believe you should go to no conferences and everybody play everybody
Top
3 times or something like
like
that.
top
And like
16
and
teams.
yeah, no, everybody play everybody. And no, skip all that top 16 teams. Everybody play everybody, and the top 20 teams will still make it, and it will still be that play-in stuff. But let number one go against 20. Let number two go against 19. Let
You
number
talking
three.
like a basically like an NCAA format type thing.
I'm just talking about a format to where it's everybody's on an even playing scale because, like, when you think about it, like the people, like the Pistons, we only play like the Lakers twice a year. Like we only play the Warriors twice a year. People in the West twice. While the people in the West got to play the same people in the West 4 times.
4 times, some 3 times, all that type. Yeah, I know.
That's my point. No, that's my. It's 4 times. I mean, but it'd be 3 times because like with that new tournament stuff. But it's normally 4 times for your conference, and then you play the other conference 2 times,
Yeah.
and that's not right. So if it's all these sweet teams in the West, and I gotta play these guys 4 times, but only got to play the
I mean,
Wizards two times, what?
you just can't exclude the other conference. Though. I would just say they got it. You got to get better, bro.
I'm not trying to say exclude them. I'm just trying to say make
That's
everybody
excluding them
play
though, because
everybody. I'm not trying to say that.
if you,
I'm trying to make everybody play everybody the same amount.
bro, just think
That's what I'm trying to
if
say.
you say like let's say if you would have said take the top 16 teams, just period, not forget conferences, bro, you would have like 12 Western Conference teams and 4 Eastern Conference teams in there.
It doesn't matter.
Their records is so bad.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because I did the stats. It was only like teams like say for instance like this year. If you're talking about this year, teams like the Atlanta Hawks. No. The Chicago Bulls wouldn't have been in, but the the what team just got niched out? Uh, it was between Dallas and who? It was between
Dallas,
Dallas
Sacramento.
and Sacramento. So no, Sacramento ended up playing. I'm talking about the team that just got niched out of the play-in.
No,
Maybe it was.
Dallas beat Sacramento in the play-in.
I'm talking about the teams that didn't that got number 11 in the West. I believe that
It's
was
only the top 10 make it.
But what I'm trying to say is how the numbers worked out. The number 10 team in the East wouldn't have made it, and the number 11th team in the West would have made it due to the actual numbers of who got the best record and who don't.
I mean, to be honest,
So it was like,
I like to play in, but I feel like it should be like top 9, bro. I feel like doing the 10th place team is too much, bro. It should be at least in the ninth and the eighth play each other, and then they can knock each other off. It shouldn't be if you in seventh, eighth, if you in seventh place, bro. I feel like you should be good. Like reward the
to
team
be,
for losing all year that's in 10th place, and they get to steal a spot. Like I feel like it's crazy to me.
I ain't gonna lie, like when I thought about it, I kind of like agreed to. It's kind of like
You could be terrible
not
all
going to
year.
school. It's kind of like not going to school and just going to summer school.
Yeah, you be like, fuck all the regular days, and then like I'm gonna
I'm
just
gonna go to
pass summer
summer
school.
school
Like,
2 months. Wait, how long is regular school?
bro, like 6, 7 months, bro.
Yeah, like it's like not going to regular school for 6, 7 months and say I'm gonna go to school for 2 months every year
Yeah,
and just say
I'm gonna do these
and
five,
still get
six
in.
weeks. I'm gonna do these 6 weeks and just get on out of here. Like that's crazy, bro.
That's funny. Yeah, that's fucked up.
You know,
But wait. Okay, all right, let's get back on track. All right. All right. First game. First game. This is what we're gonna talk about. This dude right here.
we're talking about the Boston game.
No, yeah, yeah. Boston. Talking about the Boston Celtics, and we talking about the New York Knicks. This dude, Keyshawn, he literally, and he's sticking it, and he's sticking to his word. I'm sorry. He told me that the New York Knicks don't match up with the Boston Celtics. First of all, I think I texted him that was like blasphemy. I was going by like letting him know OG, Jalen Brunson, Cat is gonna be killing Al Horford. Then I said Porzingis can't play for you guys. You guys are just a different. I mean, not you guys, because he said
Yeah,
he ain't claiming
get
Celtics.
that on the record.
But
I'm not a Boston fan, like but at all,
but
even close.
but like I was saying, was he not a Boston fan, but he had a lot of confidence in him, and he was saying, like I told
I still do. If they were just
you,
like really like losing, getting beat, like I would still be like, hey man, I don't know, that's a tough one. But it's just the way the two games went. I still feel that way.
he was, and then he told me after these two games too, like basically Boston beat themselves.
They did.
He's
You can ask anybody. Anybody would feel like exactly how I'm feeling about it.
he said that Boston started shooting too many threes, and they just beat themselves.
They did. They went up 20 easily, attacking the rim and shooting a couple threes here and there. Like they shot 20 less threes this game. They still shot 40. They shot 100
But like I
threes.
said,
They shot 100 threes
but
in two
that's how
games.
but that's how they win too, right?
It is. They shot, but they make them. That's how they win. They make them. They shooting
But
25% on
but
wide
that's
open
how
threes.
any but that's how anybody win. They make them. Like
No, but listen.
anybody win when they make them.
No, but listen. They shooting 25% on wide open threes. They had 48
I don't
open.
know about wide open now. I don't know about wide
No,
open
like
because I've seen the
that's
game.
the actual bro. If you actually watching the game, we're being real here. If you're
I
watching
was
the
watching the
game,
game.
they're wide open,
I was watching.
missing
You
wide
saying
open,
wide?
open.
You're saying wide open, but I'm seeing Jalen Brown
You seeing the guy
be
run at them, and they're open
no.
already.
I'm seeing Jalen Brown be like the star. I'm not seeing Jason Tatum even try to really go at it like that because I told you he's getting hounded by OG.
He's not getting hounded. He's missing, bro. Them the same shots he took all year. He's
So he's
missing.
not getting hounded at all by
I
OG.
don't see hounded. No, I see. But they was hounding Cade last round. That was hounded.
This is not about a K. Keep my Pistons out of this.
I'm saying
This is
no
keep
real
my
talk.
Pistons out
Like
of this.
OG was
They
hounding
wasn't
him.
hounding Cade.
They
No,
was
no,
though.
no, no. The Pistons was actually giving Fitz more and playing way better than how the Celtics is playing. If you want to be honest, so no.
How
So
many
this is not
games was
about
the
the
How
Pistons.
many
The
games
Pistons
was the
got
Pistons?
fucked.
How many games was the Pistons just up 20
Man, I'm not
on
trying
New
to talk
York?
about Pistons. Pistons was up 20 multiple times.
They was never up 20 to that series, bro.
You crazy.
They never went up 20. But
We lost the game multiple times, but this is not about my Pistons. You're about to get me mad because for one, they cheated us,
because
and we should be playing the Celtics because the Celtics is trash right now, and especially if the Porzingis wasn't going to be playing, I think that the Pistons would have been beating them too. So don't even get me
and I
started.
feel like
So
you're just delusional when it comes to the Pistons, but that's okay.
I'm not delusional when it comes to the Pistons. They will be beating these same Celtics with no Porzingis.
It wouldn't though. That'd
You
be
stop it.
that'd be even worse matchup.
What
Uh,
we
bro, you
Pistons
can't
will be going to the chip.
bro, you can't play no damn Thompson twin and Duran and Tobias. What Tobias gonna do against Boston? Nothing.
You can say all that type of stuff. You saying that same stuff about Boston with these Knicks. So let's talk about these
They
Knicks.
beating
So what's
themselves,
going
bro.
on?
Nothing.
You saying they beating themselves. So you're giving no credit to Mikal Bridges coming alive,
No,
having
listen.
0 points,
Great job.
having 0 points for 3 quarters, and then going crazy in the fourth. You give him no credit.
I never said no credit, but I'm saying when I look at both
No, you guess you
games,
did because you just said that Boston beating themselves. That's actually giving the Knicks no credit.
no, New York hung around and stole another game, just like game one. They did that. They gotta play. The
You
game got
keep
to be
saying they hung
played.
around like they're killing.
No,
They're not
they
giving
doing
up.
they did they did what they supposed to do on how the game went. But I'm saying the way Boston is playing in the second half of these games, they beating themselves, bro. They go up. The game start. They start beating their ass. They go up 20. And then the second half, they fall in love with threes and shooting jumpers, bro. And then they let them back in the
So I
game.
told you. So I told you this. Like, do they want to lose?
No, nobody wants to
No.
lose.
That's my point. So
That's
if they
not.
don't want to lose,
But
go ahead.
when you say this, it's like you want me to give all this credit to New York when I feel like Boston really been beating their ass, and then they just let them back in the game, and then they at the last 5 minutes of a game, anything can happen when if it's close.
I don't expect they
If
just
you
beating
keep it
their ass for
close,
one.
bro, they was up
I feel like
20.
it's going back and forth. I
How
really
the
feel like it's
hell is it
going back
going
and
back
forth.
and forth, bro?
I mean, it go back and forth, but it got out of hand. It did get out of hand. I mean,
They
it
was
did.
up 20 at the end of the third of both games. Towards the end of the third of both games,
Okay, and then they
and
kept. I
fumbled,
mean, yeah.
and fumbled.
Sometimes, man, you don't know. It's like some. I mean, what you do know, but sometimes it's like you can have like you can be down 9, and then some shit happen and be down 1. Now you're down 12,
No,
and then they
but
come
listen,
down hit two threes, and then now you're down 18. You
listen.
fucked. So
You
it
listen.
should be happening that quick sometimes in
No,
the
but listen.
NBA.
You've coached and I coached. Long shots lead to long rebounds. Little runouts here and there. But New York, you get some momentum. Momentum is a thing. You text me about momentum. Like,
That's
oh,
my
okay,
point.
damn. You look up. Oh shit, we're down 11. Oh shit, is that 8? 5 minutes come. Shit, it's 2 possession game. And then when it gets
Yeah,
to like
because
3-1, I would say this though: when the game get close, New York has the utmost confidence because they know like
yeah,
shit. Jalen Brunson,
Brunson.
he's gonna score or get fouled.
Period.
Some, something's gonna happen when he got that ball in his hand.
But also though, like people like I'm telling you, Cat and them they've been playing. Cat haven't been shooting them dumbass threes. He's like he been hesitant to shoot them dumbass threes. He been doing a lot of posting and doing a lot of shit, and they've been doing a lot of going into the rim. So while y'all shooting all them threes and they playing the right way, you can't sit up here and say that okay, the Celtics just lost. No,
No,
they actually did.
I
Like
said Boston beat theyself, bro. Yes, I
that's my
truly
point.
believe
You just can't say that.
I can though. I'm watching the game. That's what I saw.
They did beat themselves because some, like I said, sometimes like if that's the Wizards, they wouldn't be beating themselves. Know why? Because it just wouldn't be happening. That people be
Bro,
they wouldn't be playing somebody as good.
I mean, the talent level from the Knicks and Wizards is like completely different.
That's the point to where I'm saying is they not just beating themselves. The people out there is the reason why they're doing these things.
It's not like what do the people out there got to do with you missing like missing open threes and you continuing to take them knowing that you're not making them, letting the other team
Because
back in the game. I don't get that.
if it was the Wizards, they'll just keep shooting those type of threes because they look at them
Because the
like the
Wizards are a
Wizards.
terrible team. Like
That's my
we talking about
point.
the playoffs. Why are we bringing up the Wizards?
They're not respecting the game. They're not playing the right way. You
They
just
are.
said
They
it.
going up. Yeah, they not. And guess what? It's cost them 2 games. They beating themselves. That leads to me saying they're beating themselves. When you
But
play when the game starts at 0-0, they come out whooping the Knicks ass every single time, attacking the rim, driving kick. They playing balance. They get these 20-point leads, start jacking up these dumbass shots, jacking up threes. Peyton Pritchard, they running the whole offensive possession to Peyton Pritchard, shit like that, and you letting the other team back in the game. The Knicks is getting twos. You missing threes, they getting down, getting quick twos, and then
because they trying to put
before
that
you
lead
know,
back up. They was feeling themselves.
that's what I'm saying. And that's the stupidity part of it. Like that's my whole point. You letting the other team back in the game. Then after a while, if you keep missing, and then this is like at least a 10-point game in the fourth, and they keep it close, you can see Tatum and Brown in the clutch. They fold, and they don't even know who to go to for real when it comes to like key possessions.
Y'all see how you sound? So remind everybody who you say how did you remind everybody about who you said was going to win game number 2.
I said Boston. I said they was gonna whoop their ass, which they was, but
You
they
said it
just.
was going to be what 1-on-1.
I did. I said Boston was gonna win by 10 plus, and I was
I mean,
right
what did I?
up till about up till
No, you
about
wasn't right about what did I say?
the end of that third, and I'm like, it's happening again.
What can you recall I said?
Oh, you went out on the ledge. You said the Knicks was gonna win game 2. You went out on the ledge for damn self.
You talking about I'm going against the grain. I already know that Boston's gonna win. Number two,
Why
you know how
you
they
always
do.
going with the underdog, like regardless of
You
what?
sound like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is guaranteeing. I'm gonna walk 20 miles. I ain't going against no grain. I'm telling you, man.
You said
I
Denver was
see
gonna
it.
win yesterday.
I did. I was fucking wrong about that.
Yeah, that's one game. I'm like, they're gonna get their ass whooped next game. Is like,
You
okay,
right.
OKC had the right mindset. Like, bro, we played around. We let one get away. They came back game two. They like, oh, this time we're not taking our foot off the gas. All that. No, we attack mode whole 48 minutes. Won by
Playing the
40.
right way.
If you,
Going, doing actually what the Celtics should have did.
no,
They
yeah,
was going, they was shooting threes and still driving, getting their midi,
that
getting their pick and roll,
they do.
playing great defense,
They was doing.
like
They kept
really
doing what
on them.
got them to 20-point lead. They kept doing it the entire game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They looking serious.
Yeah, they was
Now they're looking
disciplined enough.
serious, but it's like the Celtics should be playing like that. And to be honest, SGA is going for it, and Jason Tatum is not. Jason Tatum just not. He's not. It's I don't want to say SGA is pressing, but he's being assertive.
No, yeah, but it's like it's their games though. Like SGA, he don't shoot threes. He's not a 3-point shooting guy. He's an attack mode guy. So his game is like
So why isn't Jason Tatum attacking?
he been shooting them step back and sidestep threes for forever. That's his game is just different from
No,
SGA's.
he was doing that. He was doing different until you got that I'm sorry, God rest his soul, until you got that advice from Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was doing very different, but he needs to get back to the driving and then be doing all that fade away and step back stuff because he cold at that.
No,
But come on now, if he do the same thing as GA doing,
no, you
who's
wouldn't be
gonna
able to
stop him
stop
from
him.
going to the hole?
You wouldn't be able to stop him.
Who's stopping him from going to the hole?
That's the part
Nobody.
I'd be mad at, bro. It's like they get you like the last play of the game. They don't call a timeout. They get you to switch with a big. His whole point, he wasn't driving to score. He was driving to try and kick out for a three to somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
But everybody just stayed home, and now you look crazy.
But to me, you should have got a pick with the smaller dude.
No, but the play before that, he got the switch. It was a high pick and roll, like near like the half court line. Attacked the big, full head of steam. He got an easy dunk. They went up one. They switched it again. Why not just go attack again? You're Jason Tatum. You're either going to score or get that foul, bro. If you really drive to
He
score the
wasn't in
ball.
rhythm. He wasn't in rhythm.
But it's a 1-point game. Driving to get a foul, that's easy, way easier than whatever play he thought he had.
But they probably wasn't. They wasn't just giving fouls. Wasn't coming at a premium.
Bro,
Fouls was not
Brunson.
just. They wasn't just giving out fouls.
I mean, not to them because they're on the perimeter shooting threes. Ain't that many fouls being given if you just shoot threes.
Oh no, man. So
Brunson
all
get
right.
his free
So
throws doing what? Driving to driving to the basket, looking to score, or
yeah,
he gonna
but
fall. You're gonna
yeah,
get those calls. If you force the issue sometimes, you're gonna get those calls, bro. You're a star.
you're right. But you got to start with forcing issue. Just can't force the issue
Did
for
you
the
all
last
right,
quarter.
did you see Jalen Brown the first half?
Yeah, they should have kept going to him. I don't know why they stopped.
Look, they could. It wasn't nothing nobody on the Knicks could do whatsoever.
They was killing.
But
So why
guess
they
what?
stopped?
No, second half he shot 1 for 7, and 5 of them was jump shots.
Yeah, that's my point.
But that's something that they're playing like they haven't won a championship before.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard? The 520 podcast say
What?
if they get if Jalen Brown then get swept, well, I don't know.
Oh, you
I ain't
talking
like
about
to.
trade to the Pistons? You would like that though. That's just funny. You would like that.
but don't trade Jaden Ivey. I don't care who you trade.
You
Just
would
don't
have to
trade
though.
Jaden Ivey.
Or the twin.
No, fuck that.
That or the twin
No,
shit.
no, no. You can get a twin up. You can get a twin.
Hey, y'all got the weaker one anyway.
Yeah, you can get a twin up. Even though I wouldn't want to get a twin up,
Hell
but you
no.
got to give up somebody. So I would say get him twin. Don't get him Ivy though.
I don't think
We want to keep Ivy.
Pistons ain't got the right players to get Jalen Brown.
Yeah, no, they do. Thompson twin, get him Thompson twin, because like
Man,
Boston trying to cut.
y'all ain't got the right
If
one.
Boston gets swept, if
Oh no,
Boston
that roster
lose,
we're gonna look completely different.
if Boston, because like they already trying to, they got all that. They all got that all that money stuff where it's like they're paying a luxury tax and it's
Hell
like
yeah.
they're paying everybody on their team is like a damn near a max
No,
contract.
yeah,
So it's
it's
like
them five, the whole five.
yeah, and Al Horford. So it's like they're paying max money to all these guys, and then their luxury tax is more money. So I mean, they're paying more money to these guys on top of more money because they paying these guys all this money,
I mean,
and they going beyond the the confinements that they have with what they you know how it is in baseball. Baseball and soccer and all that shit. They
yeah,
don't
they ain't
really
got
got
one.
they ain't got no type of limit to where a person is worth. You feel me? Like LeBron is worth
Way more than he.
way more than the confinements of what they gotta pay him because they can only got paid the players this amount of money.
No,
But
I feel you.
of course, LeBron is probably worth to the you know what I'm saying to the game itself 100 million a year, but he only get paid 40 because everybody got to get paid 200 a year in this cap.
I mean, bro, just think, bro. Like it's teams like what, like the Raptors just had to get that Scotty Barnes dude damn near 250 million dollars.
Yeah, because it's like
The, mo-
rules
the
to
money getting out
where's
of control. Then you got to keep a star player somehow. Shit, how else you gonna do it?
I was telling people where everybody getting money. I mean everybody really. I mean the money is getting out of control. That's my point. But whereas
But you got to pay. You got to have a star player. You got to keep somebody.
that's the part too where I don't know, but like, I was telling some dudes, whereas I forgot what it was, but wait, let's just go ahead and keep this what's the name. So who you got? You was saying the Knicks, and I was talking about the Pistons probably getting them if they get swept or something like that. So my whole thing was I was saying is if the if they lose, if the Celtics lose game 3, I was saying
Oh no, all hope is out the window. Yeah, get your bro.
get them, bro.
Cause you winning four in a row before a team sneak and get one. No, that's too far. But no, but my thing is that I would say this: if the Knicks advance, they should feel like what team can't we beat for real if we just beat them
That's my point.
out of all the teams that's left.
That's my point.
Because if they
My
listen,
whole
if
thing.
Boston is out the way, you put Knicks roster and anybody else roster is no reason where like y'all should.
That's my point.
They should feel
That's
like
my point.
probably.
That's why I'm feeling. That's why I'm mad for my Pistons. I'm mad for my Pistons because that's why I'm mad for my Pistons because I truly believe that they could have beat the Celtics the same way that these Knicks is beating the Celtics because they was fucking over the Knicks. But on some real 100 shit, the Knicks is like they're looking at this like their championship and like
Yeah, this round
the
right here is their championship, bro.
but the Celtics is not looking at it like that. They're looking at it how you was texting me on like they was talking about it ain't live. Uh that boy over there is jive. Celtics in 5. Celtics in 5. They was saying all that shit. They had that type of mindset and that type of confidence
I mean, yeah, 'cause
that
they're like,
like
man,
they
we've
was gonna
always,
win like that, just like that. Like, oh yeah, we up 20. This is exactly what we thought it was gonna
yeah, they're
be.
like, man, this
And you know,
team,
and then
bro, we always fuck over this team, man. They gonna give up.
yeah, we was killing them all, and like you was texting me the same shit.
Even the
It was
first two
Deon. They
games,
beat they.
that's how they treated the first two games. Like,
That's
man,
my
we
point.
have
No, but you
20,
was
man.
telling me
We,
you was saying the same shit. Like Deon, they beat it. We beat their ass. I mean, not we. You said the Celtics beat the Knicks. Uh, bust their ass 3 times
no, it
in the
was it was
playoffs.
four it was
I mean, in
4-0.
the regular season.
It was 4-0, and like it was some of the times they beat their ass. Like Drew Holiday wasn't even playing. Porzingis only played like one or two of the games. I'm like, bro, they was whooping their ass regardless of who played.
And I said it didn't matter because I said the playoffs is different. It's a different type of
Said the
intensity.
playoffs is different, but even the way the first two games went, the Celtics, it's really been a tale of two halves, bro. Both of these games.
bro. But like all these Knicks haven't caught that groove too either. Because I'm telling you, Jalen Brunson is going to get a 40 ball.
I have faith in, bro.
You saying that, but I told you, you're slacking on OG. You're slacking on
I'm not.
Cat
I say
because
he's
he's playing.
solid,
I told you I don't like his mental, but he's been having the right mental. His mental been on the right stuff. He haven't been shooting all them dumbass threes.
bro. Against the Pistons, he had a good game, 10 points,
Bro, stop
a
bigging up the
good game.
Pistons, bro.
No, I'm saying
Please.
like you seen it yourself.
I'm about to go crazy on
No, I'm
you,
just saying
bro.
with him though, like you see it every time. You see it yourself. Look, 30, 10 points, 27, 10 again. Like you can't count on him every game, bro. That's the
What you
problem.
looking up his stats?
No, I'm just in my mind, 'cause, like
Oh,
nigga, you know, I bet on the game, so
I
I just
mean,
know
for one,
like
I ain't
what the
gonna
game.
lie. Against the Pistons, I wasn't counting on him. He was doing trash shit. But I'm
That's
talking
what
about
my whole point.
against these Celtics is what I'm talking about. We were a different breed. We like he wasn't fucking with us.
Man,
I'm talking
stop
about
it,
against
bro.
these Celtics. He has the advantage over old ass Al Horford. Not old because he's like on my
I
level
don't
age
like.
bracket,
What was his
but
advantage the
he has
first
the
game? Like
advantage
first
over him.
first game he had 14.
Wait,
This
wait, wait,
game,
wait, wait, wait. You don't think Cat got the advantage over Al Horford?
I feel like he should, but do I feel like he would just have the advantage every game? No, because it's Cat.
But have he? All right, all right. You said that game zero, but it's been game two. Has he been? Has he had the upper hand?
He played okay yesterday.
No, who's got the upper hand?
It depends on the game. That's my whole point. His talent, he's
First
way
two
more
games.
talented. It's
I ain't
one
talking about the
one.
game.
You
The
talking about
first
upper
two games.
hand?
The evidence of the first two games.
It's 1-1. If you're talking about just upper hand, it's 1-1. They won the game.
Which
Game
game did
one.
Al Horford outplay? Which game did Al Horford outplay Cat?
I'm not comparing their stats, bro. What did Cat do game one? He didn't do nothing.
He did more than Al Horford.
Al
I'm
Horford's not
talking about the
expected to
matchup.
do a lot.
You said the matchups wasn't good.
For one, when I said the matchups, that's not supposed to be Al Horford right there. For one, it's not supposed to be Al Horford when I was talking matchup. That's supposed to be
I was
Porzingis
talking
right
about.
there.
Oh, you're right. I guess you're right. Yeah, yeah. I I can agree. I can agree with
I
that.
was
All
never
right.
depending on Al Horford like that.
All right, look, real quick then. All right, real quick. All right, we can't even talk about the series because to be honest, I believe this game number three will be the most pivotal game
Yeah, this
for
the
both
big.
teams.
No. Listen, Boston aside, this is the biggest game of New York season, literally.
Yeah, facts.
Because if you
Because New
lose
York
this,
about to be
Boston,
rocking.
Boston can snap right back into it. They just win game three, and then it could be over for real. Because you lose
It don't
game
matter.
three,
I think three and four is gonna be pivotal, but of course three comes before four. So of course three is the
no.
most pivotal
My
thing right now.
my whole thing is this: if Boston find a way to go back to for game by game five, if it's three, even 3-1, I feel like they have a little life because they like, bro, all we gotta do is just win one road game, and then it's game seven.
I mean, that's the mentality you gotta have when you're down. But what I'm just trying to say is game number three, who you got?
Back against the wall, I feel like you know my answer. I feel like it's
He
gonna
just
be
keep going
Boston.
them Celtics.
It's gonna be Boston. Yeah. If this was the other way around and like New York was up 20, Boston came back and then just lost, I'd be like, yeah, New York, they ain't even been shooting good and they've been up 20. If it was the other way around, I would feel like, yeah, this shit over for Boston. But Boston been
All
up
right,
20 easily both games, bro.
okay. I ain't finna keep going back with that, but like what I can say is this right here is gonna segue to the next topic real smooth because I believe that with Kristaps, I mean like you said, you thought that Porzingis was gonna be playing against Cat, which I do believe changes this whole series, and I do truly believe because he'll bring Cat out. He'll bring Cat out with them threes. He can post. He can hit the
And
midi.
yeah,
He
and
can
think
hit.
about it. KP is a rim protector too, bro.
That's my point. So him not playing changed this whole thing. But
It
like you
changed their
said,
offense up.
he's still counter playing. So what the hell is wrong with him? We like
They
like
said, they said
why
it's the
isn't he going
illness.
all out?
They said it's an illness, bro, and they said they can't disclose the illness. I don't know. He played in the
They
third
need.
quarter. Listen, he had 8 in the third and didn't play no more. I guess
That's
the
the point.
illness. I guess the illness like came back or something. I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell.
That's my other point, bro. Like these niggas. I mean, I'm sorry, but these dudes be playing 25 minutes, 28 minutes, 30 minutes. You can't suck that 38 minutes up, boy, and go out
But
crazy for your
they
team,
said I
for
think
your legacy.
KP played like 14 minutes. I think. Yes,
Bro, he need to he if he couldn't go play an extra 14 minutes and then rest.
he
And then
didn't
rest
even
for a whole day tomorrow.
just think they didn't even start him today. I mean, they didn't
But
start
it
him
don't
that day.
but I'm talking about the minutes. He needed 20 something 8 minutes and just say, look, you're playing 28 minutes no matter what. We trying to win this game.
That's my whole
Why couldn't he
thing.
play?
He played the minutes.
He getting paid 30 million.
Yeah, and didn't play. He had 0 minutes in the fourth.
Listen, man, and wait. So my whole thing is, if Kristaps Porzingis is going to be like that, my prediction is Celtics lose game three. Three.
I don't.
Oh,
I
look at
feel like
this. 3-0.
no.
Celtics.
I'd say this is a game. I feel like I know I said this for game two, but it's hard to believe that they just gonna continue. Well, especially Jason Tatum is going to just continue to play this goddamn bad.
But like I told you, I truly believe so isn't Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson played bad last game to his comparison.
He
He's
did,
gonna come out with a 30 something ball, 40 ball. And Taysom is gonna play better.
and
But I don't
I feel
think
like Tatum can offset anything Jalen Brunson do. I
I
feel like he's
can.
that. I feel like he's that
I
good.
do too, as far as in his ability. I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna do it.
I feel like this is the game, and I feel like his other guys are going to step up as well.
But okay, okay. So you got them.
Yeah.
I think Porzingis is not going to show up, and he's going to still be on that sixth stuff. That's why I believe, like I told you, that's why I believe y'all going to lose because you got to be available. You got to be
You
available to
do.
play. You got to be hungry to fight through that. To fight through your sentences because for one. This around the time to where that's everybody's excuse. You know,
No,
if we were healthy, we had all
everybody's
our
beat up,
pieces.
bro.
Yeah,
Everybody's
if we
beat
had
up
all
right
our
now.
pieces, if we was all 100% healthy, we would did it. That's always everybody's like that's the theme song for at the post press conference after you're going fishing.
No, I swear, but yeah, that's why like I don't know. The NBA is just different right now because Steph is really hurt. Like we all had a hamstring. You can't move with a hamstring. Steph. You get an excuse, but like the players on the Cavs, bro. Like I don't get it. I'll never understand that.
Yeah, I
Like
was gonna
ever.
segue. I was gonna segue it in, but we did talk about them already. So do we even talk about the? Well, we can talk about the Timberwolves and but like I was almost like when I seen Ant kind of go down, I was almost kind of like ooh, star
I
for a
mean,
star, but
but
then
he not one of them guys though.
yeah, see.
You see, it wasn't even a thought. He like, all
You
right, I'm gonna
already
get
told
up.
me. I already told you. I think he's like the next Jordan. He even got the hoop earrings. He even got the hoop earrings like Jordan.
He
He ain't got that
embracing it a
swag
little
like
bit.
Jordan
But
almost.
no, honestly, when it comes like the Timberwolves and Warriors series, of what I just watched today, how do they score points? Like honestly, because Steph is like Steph get other people open without really having the ball. But it's like now you
Yeah,
could just play them straight up. Jimmy
I'm
Butler,
sorry to
like
say that though. I think there's something going on. Like they trying to fuck over Jonathan Kaminga, and
they gonna
Kaminga
have to
was like
pay him.
7 for 7. Yeah, he was like 7 for 7. He was like going crazy, and it was just like
But
they didn't really
Did you hear what Steve Kerr
they
said?
came back, Keyshawn. They literally came back. They came back, and I think they took him out. They came back. They was down like six. They came back. They was down 15-20. They was down 15-20. And Jonathan Kaminga had like he dunked on Rudy Gobert. Ooh, dunked on him. Came down that way, did his layup, did his fadeaway shot. Was smiling at
No,
everybody,
but
just feeling good.
Did you see why
And
Steve
sucked
Kerr
his ass
said?
out.
Did you see why Steve Kerr said like he wasn't really playing him though?
What?
He said that it's kind of difficult to play him because he said the lineups that we put out there with him and Jimmy Butler, those lineups are successful, so that's why his playing time has been limited.
And to be totally honest, that's where they fuck. That's where they fucking over it because he should be playing. He
He
should
should
be
be
playing. He
playing.
should be
You
one
got
of
to
the main guys.
find a way for him to play, bro.
No, he should be almost starting. He should be
Look,
starting because he just got that. You all
he's
you all.
athletic as hell. For
Yeah, I don't
one,
want to say he like J.R. Smith, but he like one of them dudes that you gotta reel him back in sometimes. But at
no,
the
but
same time, he'll go crazy.
he's like he's one of the wings they used to having though, like Wiggins, like them that type of
Yeah,
athletic person. Like y'all have
he gotta
always
play.
had, they always had them type of wings, bro.
He gotta play, and they on some stupid shit
Yeah,
because
like I get
and
Buddy
like
Hield shooting lights out, but goddamn, like he can't find no minutes for
yeah. So Steph Curry out.
him.
A whole you thought he
You
was gonna
had a
be out a
hamstring.
game. You thought he was gonna be out. You said he gonna be out. You said possibly a game. I thought he gonna probably come back, but now he out for the whole week. How do
I
you feel
mean,
about that?
I said that only because, like, bro, when he pulled it, like, he still, like, he scored that play. He finished it, go on and score that play. And he, like, grabbed his leg a little bit and he came out. That's why I'm like, okay, he probably just done for tonight.
But I'm saying though, game 5. I mean, game a week is game.
Five,
What
maybe
game?
six. It's 1-1 right now. So you lose the next three, game five could be your last game.
It was 1-0 before he went out. It was one
Yeah.
zero, but now it's 1-1.
The only positive is they going home and that role players may play better at home. But that still
So I'm
don't solve
saying.
your offense problem. How do they score points with them lineups, bro?
So wait. So hold on. Wait. Do they keep? Do the Warriors keep home advantage now? Are they gonna? Are they going to win one of these games at home? Is the Warriors going to win one of these games at home
They better
and
play.
then
They
make
better
it
hope so.
2-2 and make it 2-2 before Steph comes back?
They best bet, bro. They got and these out of these three games he out. These next three games he out. They got to find a way to get that second win so he can at least come back in
I
time for
mean, they
game
already
six.
down 0-1, so they got 2 games. It ain't 3 games no more. It's now 2.
No, I'm saying he still got three more games. He not about to play. Game 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, he ain't playing 3, 4, or 5.
No, they said he's getting reevaluated after game 5.
Oh, I
Think about
thought it was 4.
the games is every other day, bro.
No, they say after this next one, it's gonna be like 2 days off.
It's gonna be Oh no, it's gonna be Saturday. Once they go to Gold State, it's Saturday, and then they play on Monday.
Yes, that's gonna be 2 days. Sunday, Monday.
Oh, okay, kind of,
Well, not
but
2 days.
still,
It's one day.
yeah, every other
You're right.
day.
But I think it's gonna be Tuesday. Well, I don't know. I don't know,
But
but
I'm six, yeah. So
that's
like he back game, maybe game for. They said if it goes good 5, but it's looking like game 6, bro. He'll be back.
all right. So Steph Curry is in fact back game 6. I got 2 questions for you, and I'm gonna answer the same question after you answer them. Number one, who's gonna win this? No, I got 3 questions. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Who's gonna win next game? Two, I mean, will they win a game at home? And
Mm,
yeah, I guess I don't know. Should I say three? What the co- what their record gonna be by game 6? What you think their record gonna be by game 6? Or that's just pressing it? No, that's
mm,
pressing it. Let's just go. Who you think gonna win? Who you think gonna win?
these next
Who
two
you think gonna
games,
win the next game? Who you think gonna win the next game? Fuck it, we gonna just go game by game.
I'm gonna say Minnesota unless because this thing against. Uh, Bro, Jimmy Butler cannot just have them take over games
And
against
they're going
Minnesota.
home too, by the way. So they're
They
going
are.
home, and Warriors gonna rock, gonna be pumped. They got championship swagger. They
But
got championship love.
I understand that. But Minnesota has the guys to the where like Jimmy Butler just can't have them super takeover type game.
But Jimmy,
That team and that offense is made for Steph to succeed. Jimmy was playing off of Steph.
I
You
mean,
see how
Buddy Hill's gonna be getting more 3 pointers because he plays better at home.
he is, but like when you get to okay, I get to just lock in on a Buddy Hill now, and Steph is not out here to play off of. I mean,
They're gonna play different. They're gonna play different with Jimmy Butler. They're gonna play.
I
Jimmy
understand.
Butler is bound to go off for something.
But
and Ant.
but they
So
have that's my whole point. But listen, they have the defenders and the bodies for Jimmy Butler.
well, I agree. I agree. I agree. They're in
And
trouble.
look, and without Steph out there, Gobert can
They're in
really do
trouble.
his job.
Oh, they're in trouble. They're in trouble.
You see them tonight.
Wait, wait,
Gobert
wait.
was helping on everything.
What's that one? What's that one shit I seen? Trouble, trouble.
Like, look, when I say game one, Draymond had what, 18?
Yeah. What do you have today?
I think 7.
Ugh.
No Steph, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's steep. Teams could just play straight up, and then he hit four
No
threes.
step to the left.
This thing though, like, and he had, bro, he hit four threes game one, bro. And Buddy Hield hit like 6 of them. That's the game right there, bro.
It's a different game without Steph, but they pretty much got their ass bust though. So that's just like today really wasn't even a game.
Yeah, it's like a scrap
So,
'em game. You don't even really, you scrap this game, like,
but
man.
the question is, who you got for game three?
I got Minnesota again.
You got Minnesota.
Unless the
I
Warriors just
think,
have a great defensive game, I don't know, bro. Ant-Man ain't played good at all yet.
yeah, that's the other thing. And didn't play good at all. But also Jimmy Butler haven't went crazy like that. You know
But
what I'm saying?
who
And
go crazy game like would be like Ants
I
is
mean,
way
this seemed like a
worse.
time. This seemed like Ant and them gonna have to win in Golden State if they're gonna have to win. So
Without
they're
Steph,
gonna.
I feel like they can.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, do you like he you know what I'm saying? You can feel a guy like Ant. He wants to do it now. He want to beat these greats now. He beat Kevin Durant. He beat Bron. He trying to, he trying to scratch and he trying to scratch and go get at
He's scratching some names off his list for sure.
yeah. So he trying to scratch Steph Curry and Draymond Green them off that list too. I'm telling you. And then he probably want his dog to beat Rudy Gobert to beat Draymond Green on top of that. So that's like the icing on the cake of that.
No, yeah, but I'm really mad because like, man, they messing up my dream finals. My dream finals was Boston and Minnesota.
I ain't gonna lie, it's setting up. That's definitely. If I had a finals, if I was going for a finals pick right now, out of these teams, now that my Pistons is gone, which I was going, with, I was going for my Pistons to shock the world, but
You gonna say
but
OKC?
I would say now, whew, looking like the Knicks versus who I gonna say? I gonna say the Knicks versus OKC.
Knicks and
But
Minnesota
then I
be
thought,
cold.
and then I thought about the Knicks versus Minnesota, but I was just like,
That'll be
nah,
cold though. Both of them against their old team. That'll be cold.
yeah, but I don't, yeah, but yeah, yeah. I mean, it
Randall
could
again.
work.
Randall going back to the Garden. Cat going back to the team that traded him. That'll be cold. Bro.
That would be cool, but that'd be kind of awkward, like these two teams. But
It
yeah,
wouldn't though. But
but
Ant will
who
make
else
this
in
shit super exciting.
who else in the West? OKC, ooh,
Denver,
OKC versus Minnesota.
OKC, Denver, Gold State, Minnesota.
Ugh,
It's
it
really
could be that.
there's some ugly teams for real. Like,
It is. It
they
could be that
all
though.
play different as hell too. There's some ugly teams.
It could be that, but to be honest, I got now that I'm saying all that, and I'm thinking that, and I'm looking at Ant, and I know how you want to get all these dudes off the list, and I'm looking at Steph Curry being hurt. I'm looking like this is a perfect. I know, like shit, you don't want to get him off the list, kind of like this, like you want to beat the dudes when they're
I think
healthy. I know you
he
got
was just
respect for
there
people.
last year. He was in the
Yeah,
conference
so
finals last year. So
yeah, so thinking of that, I'm going with Anthem too. I was gonna go with Steph Curry and them because I mean the Warriors because I think that's something gonna happen. But just knowing Ant and knowing this Stilo, I'm fucking with Ant. So
he
I'm
like,
going with the
man,
Timberwolves.
especially teams is hurt. It's like OKC, a young team, they ain't never been there either. So he like, man, this is it. We can get to the finals.
So Timberwolves, yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
in your opinion, though, I got a question. In your opinion, do it look like Denver is really cooked? If you really just look at these first two games, I mean, they got Jokic, so they have a chance, realistically.
Okay, so
But
yeah, so yes, all right. So we on sweat away. So Denver's really cooked. Do it like they really cooked. Just
they
from
have
them getting cooked this last game, they're
they,
going back home.
which is a plus, but still.
I know you don't fuck with him like we talked about earlier
I never said I don't.
in the beginning. Jamal Murray is going to have a good game. He will
But
have a good game this
he's
next.
always been like they main X factor. Like if he play good, they got a
No,
chance.
it been they really need MP. They really need Michael Porter Jr.
I need
Michael
to give
Porter to
up.
come alive, and then they also need their X factor has always been Aaron Gordon. Like
I mean,
Jamal Murray's
but
been a
he's been
given.
playing good. Yeah. But he's
No, that's
not a
my
given
point.
though. His problem is
He hasn't been.
the
No, he hasn't been
inconsistency.
a given. Jamal Murray has been inconsistent these so far these playoffs, but not in his career. No,
You know what I'm
he's
saying? But
been
I'm
great.
saying like last year playoffs, that was the problem. He was inconsistent, bro. That's the problem.
They had a new team. They had a new team last year for the first time.
Well, okay, what about this year? They lost another guy.
That's my point. I mean, you know me, my teams. Well, you know how I feel with teams with Russ Westbrook, but I ain't even gonna get into that. But
Hold on, you got the same opinion I got then, right?
what?
How like I don't feel like you can really win with him on your team.
Yeah, like yeah. Sorry to say that. With Russell Westbrook, it's gonna be tough.
I keep telling everybody, they like, bro, he hooping. I said, bro, teams are leaving him open, bro. I would say he's still a professional, but it's like, bro, that's like with him on the court, you automatically got another help defender, like an extra
You
help
see,
defender.
you gotta see. They show. I was watching that one podcast again, and they show like the Denver, like I like the Pistons got like Greg Kelser and what's my man name? The our talking people that talk during the game. But basically they
George
had the Denver
Blaha and
Nuggets.
Greg Kessler.
Yeah. George Blaha and then Greg Kelser. But like they was they was basically at the Denver Nuggets one talking, and while that last game was going on, because
The
Russell
reaction,
Westbrook got the ball. He got
yeah.
the ball. He was dribbling up, and
He's
they
like,
like,
no,
no.
yeah,
And then he passed the ball to Aaron Gordon, and then Aaron Gordon shoot the three. They like, yeah.
yeah, no,
So
like
like
he's a
they
crash dummy, bro.
but they didn't know if he was gonna come up here and pull that shit.
Bro, I'm telling he's a crash dummy. Like it's crazy because did you hear that press conference when he explained his game? He said, "I'm like a
What you
force of
say?
nature." He said, "I'm like a force of nature on the court." He said, "You don't know what it's gonna be most times." He said, "It may be a turnover." He said, "It may be an assist." He said, "It may be a missed three. It may be a made three." But he said, "I'm gonna just make stuff happen out there." I said, "Nigga, you just explained that you an accident waiting to happen out there." Like that's all you just. He talking about a force
I
of
didn't hear
nature,
that one though. You
bro.
said
You
it's
can
gonna be
look
a
it up,
missed
bro.
three or a made three. It's gonna be a turnover. That's
He said it
crazy.
may be a missed three, it may be a made 3. He said it may be a turnover, it may be an assist.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a crazy quote.
I, I swear, listen, and he smiled and saying, I said, bro, what?
I mean, it's basically just trying to say is he human. He human.
He basically
He gonna
said
make
take the good with
mistakes.
the bad type shit.
Yeah, he gonna make mistakes and he gonna play hard. So what you know what Russ is. I mean, and like I do believe in. So I'm definitely not trying to. He gonna play hard. He gonna do good, but he just got limitations out there now.
Yeah,
But he
nobody
gonna
ever
play
questioned
hard
that
and he
though.
don't and he don't give it his all. That's for sure.
But I feel like the Nuggets needed him mainly because like they really let everybody go. They had no bench whatsoever.
I'm sorry, but they be having him in there over Michael Porter, and it's like
But
he need to be going crazy.
bro, I ain't gonna lie, the way his game is, it's a rough series for him because OKC really guard for real. So all that just catching like with space and firing, they're not giving him no room to do nothing. And then he hit a little
Yeah,
hurt
but he got to
too.
get his game better. He tall enough to have a pull up. He got a pull up game for sure because he is a great shooter. But he
Yeah,
needs to be having a post up game.
they
Like
don't run
he
nothing
needs to
for
have
him
more of
though.
a driver. He needs to be more of a driver.
They don't run nothing for him though.
That's my point. Even though Jamal Murray got it and you got Jokic that got it, he need to be more of a. He need to be more of a. He's gonna come alive this next game too. So watch out. Like now that I'm saying his name, Michael Porter Jr. is gonna come alive this next
They
game.
need it for damn
Mark my
sure.
words. Mark
Because
my
if
words.
because if
So
he
to be
hitting
honest.
shots, you open it up for Murray to drive. for Jokic to actually post it. Like that help ain't as much. Like it ain't as quick. It ain't as like it ain't like congested like that if you hitting shots.
So this is gonna segment right into what you think. Who you think gonna win
After saying all that,
next game?
after saying all that,
Who think gonna win game three?
I still say OKC after saying all that though.
All
Honestly,
right, give me your prediction. What like who you think gonna your prediction of the it's gonna be a blowout? What they gonna win by 5? What 10? What?
I say it's gonna be close. Like midway through the fourth, and I feel like OKC gonna pull away towards the end. But I feel like Denver problem is they hang with OKC starters a little bit here and there. But when Jokic is off the court, they don't stand a chance, bro. And OKC, they bench got confidence. Denver bench is led by Westbrook. They bench don't have no confidence. Who do they?
They gonna play my man's more too. My man's is playing good. Watson is playing good, pretty good. They gonna play him more.
He
They
good.
need to play him more.
He's like a slasher and defender type of guy.
But I think they say he like top 5 and like steals or like
No, he plays decent.
deflections or
Yeah, he plays.
blocks, something like that. He's like a high up number, but he played very good. I think it was steals, but he gets a lot of steals. They need to play him more for sure. But I think Joker, and I think the Murray is gonna Joker Murray, and I think Michael Porter is gonna come out and have a way better game. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. I'm going with the Nuggets. So we're gonna keep that one at there. So who you think about with the third game with so we
Cle-
did with
Cleveland. Oh my God.
Cleveland
Are they
and
playing?
Cleveland and Pacers.
Are they playing? Who's
Game three.
playing? Can I ask you that? Who's playing, bro?
Oh,
Before I say anything, I gotta know who playing first. Goddamn.
he talking about who's playing. That's
No,
fucked
seriously,
up.
bro. Like it's
Oh
bro.
my god.
I wish I could show you right now the Evan Mobley play of him just
No, but
tweaking
you
his
can't play with
ankle.
a toe though. Like I had a toe messed up, and like when your toe messed up, it's hard to play.
I get that, but if
I mean, I
you're
ain't getting paid 30 million, but if I don't know if I would have, I don't know if I would have put a bandage on my toe for 30
no,
million,
but
but
listen, if
you
you're
don't want to
Donovan
fuck
Mitchell
up your
though,
toe.
if you're Donovan Mitchell, if you're out there, you see him a little gimpy out there.
He
He.
pissed.
No, I'm saying, if you're him though, and you see it like it did on the sideline, you see Garland, he's over there smiling, and laughing. You out here,
Laughing and
yeah,
joking and
you
giggling and
trying to
shit.
get a
I'm out here,
dub.
and then we lose. I'm
Yeah,
pissed.
two at the crib. Y'all play all season to get home court advantage.
You see his press conference talking about, yeah, we keep on playing like this 4 or 5 days, 6 days, we're gonna be at home.
Yeah, by next
Back in
week.
Cleveland for
Yeah, by
sure.
next week we'll be back in Cleveland, but it won't be for a
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Yeah,
packing my bags. I'm asking for a trade request. I'm asking for a trade request on a couple of those guys who didn't want to play.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, DeAndre Hunter, you dislocated your thumb on your shooting hand. I get it. But bro, if you can after this, look at the play Evan Mobley got hurt. Just look it up. If that's
I'm
you,
gonna look it up.
You're playing. If that's anybody else, you're playing. I feel like
That's for because you know what I think is they taking this team too lightly. So those guys be looking at, all right, we number one, we won all these games.
yeah,
Ty Jerome's gonna be able to just to take us through. You know what I'm saying? They
nah,
think that their
they
replacement's
picking
gonna
on
be
him.
able to just to kill them. Huh?
They picking on him. By the way,
That's what I'm saying. But they're banking on those other guys just coming through and like doing the same thing. Because I think I seen that. Who played the Indiana Pacers last game?
last round,
No, no, no,
Milwaukee.
no. Who played the Cavs last game? I think it was whoever said it. They was saying that they play better with Ty Jerome over Darius Garland, anyways, type of shit.
Oh,
I
that's
was just
Kyle Anderson said that on the Heat.
oh, okay, that's who said
Yeah,
that. That's who said that. I know somebody said that. Just keeping it real.
I mean
I
they
know
gonna
that. I
say
know
that
that
because
happened.
bro, he averaged 20 something against the Heat, so that's why they
That's
probably
my point.
that. And then they won
He,
by more with Ty Jerome playing and Garland not playing.
he was going crazy, but I don't really believe in the Cavs. Who knows? Cavs are sweet. They are playing
I
better
said
this
that
year,
before this round even started, didn't
but I think
I?
that it don't matter. I think that they already put they. I think they put. You did say that. And I'm sorry, and I ain't saying I ain't made no better than that, but you definitely did say that. And also, they put. They got their medical stuff together. I think everybody gonna play now because who wants to do all that work for the regular season and then don't play because of some little shit, or not even some little shit, or just like some stuff where you can still play hampered or play a little injured and not be totally the same, but still have your pieces out there to where you can at least look the part. You feel me?
Yeah,
At least
like
try.
try. If you out there a couple minutes and it's really like, damn, I can't go. I would respect that way more, bro.
That's the point.
But if you like,
So,
I'm not even putting my shit on to try to come out here. I
but
can't
like,
respect it, bro.
say everybody is going. Say the whole team is playing.
Oh,
Who you
I
got
will
win?
take the Cavs like in a heartbeat. Even though Indiana play good as hell at
They
home.
going back to Indiana,
No, Indiana play good as hell at home. But still, if you
and
telling
they
me
ain't
they
been
got all they people,
even with all these people. I think that with this momentum,
they got great momentum.
ooh,
They got really beating the Cavs like for real. They're beating them for real,
yeah, yeah. I think it's setting up. I'm sorry to say that. I
especially
think it's
game one.
setting up. Huh?
No, you
I
bet.
think it's setting up. How the world is setting up is setting up to have that Spike Lee, Reggie
New,
Miller.
New York, Indiana.
I expect setting up for those two. So
I really wouldn't be mad at that.
I'm going to pick the Indiana Pacers. I'm going to pick the Indiana Pacers to win the next game. It's going to be 3-0 versus the Cavs. And of course, I think the Cavs going to end up winning like 2 games in a row. But then I think the Pacers going to win back at home in game 6. But I ain't talking about that right now. Game 3, the Indiana Pacers will beat the Cavaliers
Yeah, I
by
wouldn't be surprised.
seven points.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though, because you know I always thought they were suspect anyway. So,
Yeah.
to be honest,
So who else do we got? What other teams?
them all the
Damn.
series, them all the series for real.
Was it?
Yeah, we can do our next
Oh,
r- we,
predictions.
no, we can rank our next position. Shooting guards, real quick. 10.
Shooting guards.
I can't even name
All
10
right.
right now. Let
Oh,
me
I
see.
ain't see. No, I ain't think. I no. I actually went by the teams. I actually went down the teams. Was like, all right. Let me pick a point guard. Is he better than a point guard from that team? Is he better than a point guard from that team? We can just do it, but I want to do that too. I want to do that to where we're doing each day: point guards, shooting guards, small forwards,
I
power
mean,
forwards,
let me just try and
centers.
let me lie about some names real quick. Let me see.
How about some names real quick? Cause
I,
shooting guards
I know you got Ant,
for sure.
you got Donovan Mitchell,
Oh, definitely.
you got Jalen Brown,
Yeah.
you got Devin Booker,
Hmm. Okay.
you got he looking sad right now, but you got Bradley Beal.
No, he
It ain't
off the he off that list.
it ain't that many two guards to where it's just no though.
But I gotta hear other people before I hear his name. I gotta hear others before I hear his name. Like I mean, he's on that lane as far as in like his accomplishments and who he is, but he's not on that list right now.
I can go
Is the
to
other
every
guy
team.
who I got to think about. Like
Sixers, Bucks,
who's on our
Bulls.
who was on our Pistons? I mean, I'm telling you, I think Jaden Ivey is colder than all of them. A lot of dudes, but
Yeah, I can't have
we
real
can't get that because
discussions
he
with
got
you
hurt.
when it comes to
He,
Pistons players. I can't have a real
he got
discussion with
hurt. Yeah, he got hurt. Jaden Ivey got hurt. So I know y'all gonna. I know I didn't might see him.
you.
All right.
What?
So
What? Jalen Green. Okay, fuck Bradley Beal. Jalen Green. He's played terrible.
I
I'm naming.
I'm not putting him on top.
I'm throwing out two guards. There's not a lot
I'm
of two
not putting
guards.
him in the top. I'm
You
not
think?
putting him in the top. This guy, I got to go somewhere else first. I mean, I got here. I got what Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, two guards. Okay, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. Who you want to
It's
say?
not a lot to where you just saying no to all them other guys. That's my whole point.
Yes, it is. I mean, don't make me bring up my phone. Wait, who is
Cause
it?
no, I can name you every team, but every team don't. Some teams don't even have a two guard worth talking about.
Yeah, Lou Dort.
Yeah, like no, you
Uh,
would never.
uh,
You can't be on top of
Young
nothing. Not on top of
Brown.
nobody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, two guards ain't the same.
It's not. It's the like the
Yeah,
wings versus the threes and the fours and shit like that, man. But
yeah.
that's my hope. So
Phoenix is
Brad
way
Beal,
smaller now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brad
yeah,
Beal
Brad,
is.
but I don't think he in there though. So
He
like people
gotta
don't be
be.
giving people don't be saying Drew Holiday names when they say stuff like that. I think I think Drew Holiday is better than Bradley Beal.
I mean, yeah, but it's like the role he played for his team. You can't put him in there like he's not producing like the
I
numbers
can.
wise.
I can because if you trade Bradley Beal for Drew Holiday, Celtics is weaker. You can put that in there. So
He
somebody's a
matters.
better player.
He matters to that team though. I mean, I'm talking about them as just the overall player. He matters to that team. Yeah,
I'm talking about overall players. So if overall players, so you mean to tell me is bro, if you trade Bradley Beal and put him over Drew Holiday, that team is weaker. Any team that team's on.
because of what Drew Holiday bring.
Team
Like
would be better
Drew
with
Holiday is a way better defender. Yeah, he
that's
don't
my point because he thinks
he don't score like Bradley Beal though, like at all.
that's my point. But Bradley Beal can just easily be a defender. But he's not. He's not gonna do all
No,
that.
he's not.
He's
He's a
trying to score.
scorer. Yeah, that's not his game. That's my whole
That's the
point.
other point.
So that's of
I mean,
course he would make.
maybe I ain't seeing who he is because of what he's doing over in Phoenix Suns. I just can't really respect it, or I just don't really respect how that team is being put together. But I don't know.
Like when look, ain't, like I said, ain't no two. What, Jordan Poole's a two guard, but are you putting him over? Like what? See what I'm
Jordan
saying?
Poole's on the bottom of my list. He at the bottom somewhere,
My whole point.
wherever the bottom
When you go
is.
to a bad team, you see how it look. It look way different.
He was still cold, but I never looked at him as some type of cold dude. Even when he was with the Warriors, I just thought that he was
Shit,
getting the benefit of being with Steph Curry. He was doing
shit.
cold shit
No,
because he
he's
cold,
cold,
but
but
I ain't looked at.
he's not lead dog cold. He's cold. But if you talking about just be the
He's
best
not
player
even.
on a team, hell no.
He can't even be second best player on the team.
He already was that.
He wasn't no second best player on the Warriors.
Shit. What games did you watch?
Oh, he was cooking like the second best player. He was cooking, but he wasn't the second best player.
Who was?
Who
Wiggins?
you can go with? Steph Curry. You can go with
What,
a
Wiggins?
collection. I mean, you can go with a collection of dudes. I
Clay
guess I don't know.
Clay was on the downside, averaging like 16. Wiggins hooped a little bit. But no, yeah, like two guards. It's not what Tyler Hero.
Oh yeah, I put him over a lot of guys. Tyler
I'll
Hero.
give you him over like the Bills and all that. I'm just naming them. That's only six, bro.
Yeah, Tyler Hero. I'm saying, but when you said Bradley Beal, I said nah, not this year. But Tyler Hero, yeah.
But we're saying top 10. You got to finish the list out. We at six if you add them two guys.
But my whole thing is
Derek
who you like.
White.
I mean,
Did Derek White count?
nah, I'm not putting him in there
That's my
personally.
whole point. You got to take the Jalen Greens and the Bradley Bills. They count.
I don't know,
Pacers,
man.
Pacers don't have a two guard. We're talking about Rockets, Raptors, Spurs.
Pacers don't got a two guard, but but they do got two guard. Them other dudes be going kind of crazy.
But when you're
Name
saying
Harden,
top
all those
shooting
dudes.
guards in the league, you're not. Them are not the guys we're talking about.
That's my point. That's my point. You don't respect the people like
No, them are guys that's on
Pacers
good.
and Pistons.
Them are guys that's on good, solid teams, bro. I'm talking about guys that's like really them guys, them top of the top guys. We're not talking about no damn Andrew Nimhart as no top shooting guard in the league because he's not.
I'm gonna come out. Have your top 15 list ready for uh
I can give you 10 shooting
shooting
guards. I
guards.
can't do 15. I can get
I mean,
10.
just try. I mean, for one, you got teams. You got teams. You go to all the teams,
So
and you
some
just
teams got shooting guards,
you can do a combination of your top 15 shooting guards. That's easy. Even though it probably ain't easy, you can just
oh,
say
I'm
some other
tripping. Hold
guards.
on. You got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, see that?
That's
You feel
nine
me?
though. Out of my list, that's
That's what I'm
nine.
saying. So you can easily pick some other guys. It's easy.
I forgot they on the same goddamn team. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. I'm at nine.
Both of those guys is on there. Like I don't know if was you Norman Powell, was he one? James Harden, what they won?
James Harden is a point, man. At this
Your
point,
point guard now. See, so
Norman
that's why I
Powell
think
though,
he's
that's
better.
solid. Norman Powell, cause
See,
like to me, like Norman Powell or Malik Monk, they like the same goddamn player to me.
yeah, I don't think Malik. I'm not believing in Malik Monk right now.
No, he be hooping. I
But
mean,
we don't want this to go too long, Key.
that's 11. Shit.
We gotta say some stuff and spread it and space it out. This was the NBA playoffs. We gave our predictions. We gave our how we feel about what happened during the games, and also we gave about our predictions about next game and how we feel about our predictions about game two about the predictions. And so far, what I said
You
that the
got
Cavs was gonna.
the Knicks series right, and you got we ain't really say too much about the Cavs
Yeah, yeah, we
because
did,
we've
but
been
we
kind of
did this
down on that
time.
series. We've been kind of down on that series. I
Yeah,
ain't
cause
gonna
I
lie.
yeah yeah I mean, but for one, I didn't think that
Them two
the
teams you don't
second
respect
game.
for real, if we being
Yeah,
honest.
I didn't think the second game none of them people was gonna play. So like knowing that none of them people was gonna play, who knew that was gonna happen?
Yeah,
You feel me?
you
So,
really been like on both of them teams. I feel like you don't have the most respect
but to be
for.
totally honest, I still don't know if they're gonna play a third game. But now I think now just thinking that all right, any man will play. So thinking that on thinking on no terms, I still say that
Shit, I
that
thought
the
that
Knicks is
about
gonna
game two. I
that the
can't
Knicks
say that.
that Cavs is gonna still lose though.
I thought all of them was gonna play knowing that they already down 0-1. So I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know if they're gonna
I
play.
mean, I'm just saying, like, with my hopes and my dreams, I really want to believe that. But
Man,
you know what
so
I'm gonna do too with this too? I'm gonna invite people on who else got different opinions.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, have a little debate.
I would love to get Joe on here. Because Joe talk a lot of sports. He is sports, basically.
Yeah, but when you hear his opinion, be funny though, man.
I gotta hear his opinion on video. All I gotta do is
Joe
just send them what
funny.
I sent you. You know, you send somebody a link, they automatically in, they automatically can talk.
No,
Now we can
yeah,
have people just in. You feel me? Period. So if
Joe
I get
funny.
Joe in, Joe's gonna bring a different audience, and different somebody else will bring a different audience too
And a
with them.
whole different
And
opinion, for sure.
and a whole different opinion, which is what I need. I don't just want my opinion. I want to shut up and let it be others' opinions, and then I can be like, what, and like making my faces on opinions like that, on wherever it is that it
Especially
may be.
ranking these positions. Because
Yeah,
if you don't have guys like you say Jalen Green, no. What you say though? You said no to a lot of guys that's really like probably
I
on
was
people's
saying
list.
no, but like maybe if I would have heard DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine before I heard Jalen Green, maybe I would have said yeah. I would, or if I would have heard Tyler Hero before Jalen Green, then maybe I would say yeah. I wasn't hearing those key guys,
All right, but
you know what
all
I'm
right
saying,
then, hold
before I
on.
heard Jalen Green.
Now hold on,
Huh?
real quick then. Okay, Ant, Ant, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Tyler Hero, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. That's six.
There's others too. We just missing. We just missing them.
I swear
We
to God,
missing some.
I'm not missing none now, bro. I swear to God. What you got? Bane, you got Bane on the Grizzlies. Do he count for you?
Hell yeah, he better than hell yeah, Bane is better than
No, he be
Jalen
Hooper.
Green.
He be Hooper.
Yeah.
He be Hooper.
Yeah, Bane is definitely better than. See that? I
So
forgot about
so
Bane. He just
that's
floats
seven.
around. You know, you can
Yeah.
you just forget about Bane.
The way he just floats around. He don't just float around, bro.
Now he don't float around. He gets buckets and he gets busy. But you think about so many more top like how you go with the name shit and like who got the better name. It's a lot of
I
guys
don't
that
just go with
don't
that
got.
though.
I mean, no, but you said the name. Bane name doesn't ring a bell. Like people don't really know about him, but he gets buck people. If, you know, we people who know the NBA know
I've
about
seen him be
Bane.
that guy with Ja out. That's why I give him his respect.
That's my point. So I'm just saying I need to hear people like those names before I hear Jalen Green.
Remember, their team was the number two seed. He averaged 21 this year, so I gave him a little respect.
Yeah, they gone.
He struggled in the playoffs. They lost to Steph Curry. Like that is not. It's not a knock. Everybody knew they were gonna lose.
That's my point. Even they did.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like that's just not. Their team is just not ready yet.
Yeah, no, like we gonna bring more people on to get a top 15 people. I don't want it to just be just me and you. More people on, but
Yeah,
like, but even if it's just me and you, who cares? But my whole thing is, or if it's just me, it don't matter. But my whole thing is, that's cool. Just get a top 15 for each position,
and I
and
know
then we're gonna talk about the
Jay
game. What's
Nivey
the
on
name?
your list for
But
sure.
I want to bring some coaches in here, some youth coaches or some youth players that even like you know what I'm saying. Talk about even you if you want to talk about your experience. I wish oh shit, it's a spider.
I don't really have no AAU experience with that.
Not you experience.
I hate talking about it.
Oh, you don't want to talk about your AU experience?
No, I'm just talking about just like how ANU is. That'd be a deep conversation though once you get some coaches on here,
That's my point. Just not
because
AAU period. Just pretty much just
I
just
haven't seen a coach that said they like the way ANU is.
yeah, just
They
period. I
all
mean,
they all
I
hate
seen
it.
parents. I see parents that that have a fit paying all that money to getting all them places and all that type of stuff. All that type of
Yeah, they
stuff
haven't fit because
is a talk.
that's all it's about. It's money.
That's my point.
It's
So
about the money.
that's definitely gonna come up soon as far as in just youth basketball talk.
Yeah, people making thousands
Because
off of that
me,
shit.
I'm all about the youth as far as in youth playing basketball, and I feel like a lot of those youth kids right now can have a platform too. And I got to be able to create something where they can be able to show me their highlights, and I can be able to talk to them about their highlights, and just post it online and give them a platform too. Especially when I do more with this and figure it all out as far as in getting better with putting more stuff up there and getting better at all the stuff basically. All right, but I don't want to talk too much. I know I'm sometimes my eyes be getting kind of low, but I be like, man, I'm about to pass out and go to sleep. 'Cause like, oh yeah, wait, I know you. Oh wait, hey, I ain't gonna lie, one of the best inventions, and it's a new, and I feel like how our parents felt when the microwave came out, is that motherfucking air fryer.
No, hey,
that
no lie. I swear to God, it just changed my life, bro. I swear to God, I started using the air fryer. I said, "Oh, this shit tastes way better."
I think my mama done told me that. Yeah, and that's why I brought that up. Cause my mama done told me that you said that about the air fryer, and I had something in the air fryer just now, and I was telling
Uh,
my mama, wait, hold on, wait, so you don't gotta really use no grease or nothing, just
same
like
thing.
it's like a microwave on steroids. It's
Yep,
like it's just
work
like
way, but no grease, and your food is way better, bro. It's a different taste of food you used to eat. I
that's
swear to God,
crazy.
bro.
I said, then it just be going on. It's just like, I said, wow,
I
that's,
experiment with the
I,
air fryer, breakfast foods, all types of shit in there. I'm doing it all. I don't care. I said this should change my life. It really felt
I
like I was
did tell,
cooking, bro. I swear to God.
I asked Kim, what you want? You want something? You should me what you need.
Yeah, I'm cooking.
I just put it in there. What you
All you
need on
doing is pressing.
400?
You pressing start. That's it.
That's
I swear to
it.
God.
But that's a great invention though. Like no pool of grease that you gotta keep. You gotta keep that in the oven and put that on. Nope. Only thing you need to do is just clean that joint every now and then, but just keep placing stuff in there and just pressing the number on what you want to be on
Shit,
and
life
how many
changing.
numbers.
Shit is life
Yeah,
changing for sure.
that's crazy,
I
bro. I
swear
ain't
to
gonna lie.
God.
No. No, it's definitely one of those like inventions that I think that like changed the world. I think I'm sorry. I think
Life
like
changing.
microwaves. I think like microwaves changed the world. Like think about it
That
like back in the day, like microwaves really changed the world because like like it was just stoves before that. Before that, it was just stoves, and like you had to like
yeah,
warm your shit up. It had to warm up, and then they had to, these older stoves. You know how I be with them older stoves. It was like it took an even longer time to heat up. So it was just like it wasn't no new stove. How it should be heating up quicker. So now it like microwaves. Like I seen like, bro, like when they first came out, it was like that was a big deal. It was like TVs. Like microwaves was like a big deal. Like, oh wait, you can put something in here and it and for a minute and 2 minutes and it
yeah,
gets warm and hot
yeah,
and I
and
don't
I
gotta
can
put
eat
it
it.
in no
Yeah.
stove
But no, hey,
and I can eat it.
what's the most spaces we can have on here? What, four or six? Four?
I don't know. To be totally honest, I just don't know. I gotta try. I just send it. I don't know. I gotta look it up. And
Yeah.
that's another thing. Chat GPT. I'm gonna just look it up on Chat GPT, and then it's gonna tell me how many how long, how many people. I swear to God, that's changing lives too. Like that type of
Oh
shit.
my God.
That's a new future. I'm telling you. My niece told me, like, you ever know about Chat GPT? I'm like, Chat, I would sound like a person on Oprah. I said, Chat
Yeah.
GBT.
Sound like old man. Chat
Yeah,
G.
I said Chat GBT. T. No, she said Chat GPT, Uncle Deon. I said, oh, okay.
You gonna be there? What's that chat stuff you told me about again?
And I said, P as in popular? Like what? No, I
No,
would say all type of shit, but like, no, but that changed the world though. Like, I'm just ask that. How many like it's gonna tell me. And that's crazy. And that's
that's
crazy that
serious for sure.
no, but
Bro.
that air fryer is something like the microwave. It's something new, like the
No,
microwave.
it's an enhanced microwave. Like
That's my point. But it's like an enhancement microwave, but also and then it's
mic-
like a
microwave
portable
10.0.
a port is it's like a like a microwave slash, like it go to 400 degrees like a oven.
Yeah, Back to the Future as microwave.
Yeah, so it's like a oven and a microwave remix. It's like a oven and a microwave together.
Oven and microwave remix. No, but no, hey, oh my God. But no, hey, so what, tomorrow we finishing the shooting guard list?
Tomorrow I'll finish shooting guard list, but my whole thing is I say
Small
not
forward gonna be
tomorrow, but just
interesting.
do it the next every 2 days instead of Friday. Do it like you know what I'm saying? Because like on Saturday after Saturday hits. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow it won't. It could be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. To be honest, my whole thing is, and it don't gotta be this long. If we commit to like 45 minutes or 50 minutes, or if we commit to just doing it every 2 days, then it's something you can really do
We can do
besides
every
something
two
that you
days and do
just.
a reaction to like a full set of games.
That's my point. That's what I'm thinking. Do a reaction to a full set of games, and instead of just coming back and just, what I'm saying,
Yeah, how
then
you feel
gotta
about
just,
this game? Then how you feel about that game? We can wait and
yeah,
make sure.
and then we can talk about all four of the games,
Oh, yeah, so that's
at
every two
once.
days is cool. Every 2 days is cool.
Well, I mean, I think that makes sense, but then still take the minutes down. We should have like a cap to where I got to write stuff and be more better because I see how they, but like it's different with just two people. With like four people, you can have four different opinions. Now, of course, that's more time. And of course, now you can really have shit at a time limit and you can go to different questions and different segues
I mean,
based
yeah,
upon
and we
how many people.
gotta like get through the segments a little quicker, all that. Because I know we branch
Yeah,
off and start like we get lost in other topics too. But
yeah,
we can
yeah.
get through them and then go to some random topics here and there.
Yeah, but I do be seeing like Club 520, they talk random too, but also it's just
I
like the
mean,
presentation
they
of it
got
all.
stories though. Like think about it, Teague was in the league, so they be having like stories where they can really branch off and it be better.
And that's what I'm saying. We can't branch off and do stories, but it's like shit, I can tell my stories about, of course I don't have NBA stories. So that's my point.
Yeah, that's what
If
I'm
we
saying. That's
really
why
want
he branch off
go ahead.
so good because it's like damn, he telling a real NBA story like, about how they be
I
out in
know,
the
but
clubs
but
and
my whole thing is NBA players ain't gonna watch that. We don't got NBA players.
no,
But
I
my
know
whole
I'm
thing is
saying.
we can have Keith and them tell some great NBA stories about high school, or we can tell Joe. I'm sure if we have Joe on this bitch from River Rouge or wherever, you know what I'm saying, he can tell some great stories about the family, about his time at
Or even what's
college.
the dude that played with Derek? Shit, Carlos English.
That's my point. Carlos English, bro. What? He was the man at Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
Like
he got a hell of a
I
lot of
walked the
stories.
same hallways as him, and he did not walk at Fitzgerald. He floated. He floated down the motherfucking
He
hallway
had an
singing.
aura. He had an aura, and
Yes,
then
bro. His aura was like top notch. You- His aura was top notch, bro. I walked in the gym. He was shooting 3 pointers with his left hand,
oh
making
my
them
god.
like his right hand. I said, this dude is next level. I gotta get to this level. It's not gonna
Oh
work.
my god, bro! He told me he was flowing down the hallway.
If you, bro, he did not walk. He floated down the hall. He floated,
I mean,
and
no, like them certain basketball opinions though. That's why I
but
really
that's what
started
I'm
like
saying.
paying close attention to guys like that.
No, I looked at him like and Derek playing with him too. So I looked at him like he was that dude. But like I was saying, people like that and stories like that. Come on now. For one, those guys haven't got out their story. You feel me?
They ain't
None of those
told. Yeah, they
guys
ain't
got out
told
their
a lot.
story.
They ain't told a lot of nothing.
People need to know about Carlos English. He feel like playing that farewell and going crazy and could have went to Persian and could have went to any other school that he wanted to. End up going to Fitzgerald, was gonna go to UAD, end up going to Cleveland State. But was in the NBA stuff.
The G
Played in the
League.
G League
Oh,
before it was
the
the
D
G League. He
League,
played
the
in the
D
D
League.
League.
Yeah, the D
He
League.
played in the D League before it was the G League, and then you know niggas. I mean, dude was playing in the what's that called, the
Globetrotter.
Harlem Globetrotters, making them 4 pointers. Like, come on, you got to make them when they say you got to make them. Like, come on, man. Like, how much pressure is that?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like it's time to
Okay,
perform.
make
I
this.
gotta go make it.
Got this 4 pointer. They say I got it. They say I'm automatic. Got to make it. But it's like but like those guys need to tell their story, and I want to be able to talk to those guys
And people
and
would
ask those
listen.
guys questions to get all those guys' story out. I think about. I mean, I don't have a story, but sorry, you have a story. Like everybody has stories that, especially that you hoop with, and that will love to get their story out and on
Oh no,
YouTube.
yeah, it's a lot of hoopers that got some stories, man.
And that's my point. So I want even this after we doing this NBA stuff, I want this to translate to youth basketball and then people like you said, Carlos English, the Joe Cars and all the busload of guys that you know what I'm saying, who got their stories of their basketball life and where they are now. And this can just tell it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And just
It's a
tell it.
lot of hoopers here that had like, especially if you talking like just like city stories, like stories from like the city from the days where they was playing. It's a whole lot of guys,
That's my point.
hell of a
And
lot of guys.
little cheeks. And little cheeks.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like I
that's
mean,
a
well, you don't
goddamn
know little cheeks.
basketball. That's a basketball family for you,
That's
goddamn.
my point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, of course, like you knew his cousin. I mean, you played with his cousin. I mean, as far as you played with his cousin,
Yeah,
what's
man.
Tyrone one? Which one?
Yeah, Ty,
Ty. But I'm just
6'6"
saying this,
point
man.
guard. Goddamn.
Boy, I'm just saying like, yeah, they whole family code. But yeah, you can damn near talk to their whole family. Each person that's right now ask me, how did y'all
Yeah.
do it? You know what I'm saying? What's y'all regimen?
No, like
You know what I'm
what's the
saying? All type
recipe?
of shit.
Like what's the recipe?
What's the
Goddamn.
recipe? What y'all put in the stew
Yeah,
over at the A Cup
goddamn.
over in the A Cup family?
No, they really got like five generation of hoopers, bro.
Yeah, like they do. Like Big Cheeks play with no homo, no
You know?
homo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Older older Big Cheeks. I mean Cheeks Daddy Cheeks, like the original Cheeks. He played with my cousin
Bro, they got three
over
Mr.
at the what was
Basketballs,
it
bro.
Kentucky State or whatever. He played at. He played with my cousin. He played with my cousin. Uh, he played at my cousin Jamal Daddy. You remember Jamal that played for Crockett? I mean Jamal brother.
Not for Crockett. I don't
Remember
remember no
tall,
Crockett
tall
players like
Kyle
that.
Stewart?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I know Kyle.
his brother. Yeah, his brother played at Eastern Kentucky with Cheeks Daddy. But they all got a story, and
My
everybody got a
family got
story, man.
three Mr. Basketball players. They got three people in their family, one Mr. Basketball. Or
See, that's crazy.
Mr. PSL, some shit like that.
Oh, I'm about to say, oh wow, Mr. Basketball is crazy.
But you know,
But
like yeah,
Cheeks
like
probably would have won if he was here.
Ty other brother, the
Look-
one that went to Cavs before
Oh yeah, the
the
one that yeah. He went to Oakland University.
he
He at Oakland now. Oh
he,
shit.
he won that award. Before the Swedish one just started getting on, like he would the one that just signed with Reebok.
Mm.
Yeah, like
Oh wow.
oh you ain't know that?
Oh no, that's what I'm talking about, little Cheeks.
No, I'm talking about the one before him. He won Mr. Basketball.
I'm like, oh yeah, I know. I know. No, no, he didn't go to Oakland. He went to Eastern.
That's Tyson. I'm talking about Tyson. Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, I know
Tyson.
you're talking about. He went to Eastern. But
Yeah.
yeah, people
Oh
used to talk about little cheeks, man.
no,
But
he
I
was
already
real
knew,
small playing up. I remember him being real small playing up all the time.
bro. He had so much confidence. It is crazy.
No,
I
yeah,
could talk.
I'm like
I
this.
could have a whole segment. I'm gonna talk about him. His confidence
I
was
used
out
to
the
be
roof.
like, bro, he a little arrogant little motherfucker, but he was hooping.
People was hating on him. People was hating on him, and I know a lot of people that was hating on him, saying that type of stuff.
No,
And
but
like, you know
that's
what I'm
what he
saying?
gave off. But he was
You
just
know them
super
people.
confident. Yeah, he was
You
just
know them
super
people.
duper confident though. I'm like, that little
But
nigga.
people was saying, but people was calling like kikiness and he feel like he the stuff. But that dude worked his ass off. I watched him and his daddy always in the fucking gym,
No, and
always
then
getting shots up.
he
And I
got with.
watched him had a confidence, and he's a nice kid as far
No,
as
he
in
is, bro.
respectable and all that type of shit.
Yeah, when you're on the outside looking in, you just think like, oh, he a cocky little kid. But no, he
Yeah,
he
yeah.
cool for real.
But people was saying that even that I knew was like, yeah, I wouldn't. This was like eighth grade, seventh grade. Oh yeah, hey, he ain't gonna be this ninth. He ain't gonna be
Like he
doing this and
like
stuff
he
like
in for a
that.
rude awakening. He too small, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just like, no, no,
No, you
no.
heard all
Yeah,
that
I
hate,
don't know
bro.
if he knew his. I don't know if he knew his AAU team. His AAU team is is a killer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he played
But
with
no, then he
the
started.
Moses. I mean the Mo Brown and
You know,
the Moses twins.
Rashad Phillips is his uncle,
That's my point.
so he started working out with him, and that's when cause I followed Rashad Phillips for like a couple of years, so that's when I'm like, damn, that's his uncle. He started working out with him, and then that's when like,
Bro,
bro,
that
this shit
you know I used to be at
exploded.
ACC. You know I used to be at ACC. I used to be up there with Rashad Phillips' daddy,
Yeah,
Verge.
no, yeah, they work out. That's what they was working
And
out at sometimes.
that's where I met Cheeks and all those dudes. That Cheeks was like, remember I was working with Cheeks. Remember I used to work with PJ Pierre Books because I used to have you working with PJ in my workouts.
No, yeah, at Joe D.
Yeah, but I met PJ and them at ACC with Cheeks and them daddy and
No, yeah,
The Blackwell twins. I met all of them
no, yeah.
all at the
I
same
remember all
time.
them little guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
light
but
skin,
I
the little
want to
light
talk.
skin dudes. All that. I remember them.
Yeah, I want to talk more about those guys too. But look, it's a wrap. Hey, I got my food. I got my food in there. I air fried it, so now I'm about to put it in the microwave so it can be so it get back. What's the name? And like you said, it ain't gonna be the same. But I I'm Deon Walker, and that is.
And I'm Key. We signing off, man.
That's key. Yeah, we signing off, man. It's getting late. We talked about the NBA playoffs. We talked about our predictions. We talked about how we feel about the games. We talked about our predictions for next game, and we just was random talking. But I mean, not it is what it is. But this has been sweat equity. It's been sweat equity basketball talk, and this some of the merch. You know, some of the merch will be out. Some of the merch will be out for you guys to have it, for you guys to be able to buy it and support. But I'm your boy. It's your boy. It's Deon. I'm also a real estate agent. They say I ain't the jack of all trades. I'm the king. But all right, I'm just playing, y'all. All right, peace out. All
Yeah.
right, Keith, peace out, though.
All right, man.
All right.